What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for a whole new episode review of The Oval. This is season 2, episode 1, Natural Habitat. Okay, this episode was actually really good, okay? Jason needs his ass beat. No, Jason needs to be put down, okay? Because that is a serial killer in the making. That boy, he is on body number 2, okay? Because come to find out, grandma is dead. All right. How we know grandma dead? But then again, she might just pop up because Tyler Perry. But I'm just saying, because at this point, the stewardess come over there after he done choked her out at the end of the last week's episode, and Gail ass still over there sleep. I was like, Gail, you a heavy sleeper, bitch, cause you ain't hear none of that struggle that was going on. But anyway, grandma then just went kaput. I was like, oh no. I'm thinking that he didn't put her to sleep. No. The lady said that she was cold and that she never sleeps on the never sleeps on these flights or whatever, so maybe she really was tired and all that stuff. I said, no, the bitch dead. Okay, so he put a blanket on her and all that stuff. Gail wakes up. He was asking the stewardess, how long does it take to get from where they at to Washington, D.C.? She talking about 3 hours on the plane. He was like, no, I'm talking about by driving with a car. And it was like, it takes like 10, 12 hours or whatever. I was like, boy, him and Gail get into a conversation. This motherfucker, he just crazy as hell, okay? At the end of the episode ends with him pulling the emergency latch to pop out the goddamn window. So air pressure can come up in there and he can kill everybody and they can go down. Now let me tell you something. This is scary as hell to me, and you wanna know why? Listen, this is why I don't like planes. And I thought I would never get on a plane because I always thought that them bitches was crash, okay? It took Tyler Perry to put me on my first plane. But listen, let me tell you this. When he popped that plane out, all I kept on thinking about was that American Airlines. Was it American Airlines? Whichever one of them planes that engine failure up in the sky recently, like in the last week, and the debris was falling. Good thing that the people didn't get hurt that was on there, but the debris was falling and the plane was just falling apart and everything. I said, bitch, I watch Final Destination, okay? I ain't got time for it. That is one of my ultimate fears, and to be scared. I be like, how am I gonna maneuver myself? What if we fall into some water too? How them get out? You know what I'm saying? I'm a big girl or whatever. It just be making me scared and paranoid and shit like that. And this dumb fuck go ahead and pull the latch, and then he just stand there. I said that, truth be told, I feel like if this was real, his ass would have been the first one to go out that window, okay? His ass would have been sucked out the window because of the cabin pressure and the pressure of them being up in the air and all this stuff, whatever. I said, this don't make no sense, bitch. This don't make no sense. Jason gotta die. Okay, at this point, it ain't no he gotta go to jail. It ain't no nothing. He gotta fucking die at this point. Okay. Meanwhile, over at the White House, we got Hunter. He's tripping out because of the fact that Cal is still alive. He want David and Donald and Kyle to go over there and take care of that situation. Mind you, he told Donald, get Kyle on the phone. Girl, Kyle answered that phone. Hey, lover. I said, no, bitch. Hunter looked up like, the fuck? And went right back. Like, he had no reaction, okay? Donald was like, no, I'm with the president. You got somebody else? He was like, oh, okay. Well, I'll be there, sir. I'll be there. So when he finally get there, of course, Hunter was like, lover, all this stuff. He made a notion of it, but he didn't make a big deal of him calling him that. But he basically told him to go. Y'all need to go and get y'all shit together and go get Max and kill that motherfucker, because if something go happen and I go down with this shit, I'm taking y'all asses with me, okay? I said, you know what? You can't trust white people sometimes, okay? And Hunter is one of those whites that you can't trust because he's all for self. He is all for self gratification and self-pleasure, bitch. And if it don't work for him, and if he can take somebody down with him, that's what's gonna happen. Bitch, I don't trust Hunter not one bit, okay? If it ain't about puss, we don't care. That's his motto. That's his motto. All right. Speaking of puss, okay? Speaking of puss, we got Ellie up in the office, in Diane's old office trying to, get together. She all fumbling and shit, and she don't know what she doing, all this papers and shit. The phone's ringing off the hook. Here come Alan, Donald's, dude that worked with Donald or whatever. And he like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, how did you get this position and all this stuff? What did you do for it? And woo woo woo. And I'm sitting here like, what is happening between y'all? And she was like, we went to school together. I said, first of all, Ellie, you gonna have to open up your mouth, okay? You talking through your teeth. You sounded like candy, okay? I was like, why is she talking like this? But I was like, girl, open up your goddamn mouth, okay? And tell that man, calm the fuck down. I know what I'm doing, okay? I said, no, you don't. But all right, couldn't find out Alan and Ellie, they together. And they been together for 2 years. And they living together, okay? Because Donald came up in there and saw them together. And you're like, what's going on? Now, this part, I said, Donald, your little reads is coming out. I said, oh, you trying to show you gay for real? Like, I mean, I ain't trying to be a stereotype or whatever, be stereotypical gay men that know how to fucking read or whatever. But baby, you ain't have to tell that girl what you told her. You hurt her feelings even if she tried to not say it. Okay, bitch, you hurt her feelings because you hurt mine. Bitch, I was sitting here listening. I said, what is going on? We don't need all this violence happening right about now. Everybody choosing violence tonight. Okay? Listen, Donald told Ellie, get your ass up. First of all, what you should have did, you're not required for this job. Diane, she was a bitch, but she knew what the fuck she was doing, okay? You can't ever compare to her ass. You gonna need some help, and we gonna have to call Diane. I don't need that bitch to come up in here and blah, blah, blah. He was like, bitch, first of all, what you should have did is you should have married you should have been a basketball wife or something like that, married well, because that's all that you good for. Mind you, I seen on the guy that Basketball Wives came on tonight. I said, what the fuck is going on? I said, Donnie, you ain't have to read that girl like that, okay? So at this point, Alan had came up in there and then booted her out her own office, okay? Said, no, this is mine, okay? Technically speaking, I can talk to you any way that I want to talk to you because I'm your boss. I said, oh, shit. He was like, because you sleeping your way up to the top and all this stuff. Now, when Alan sat there and told Donald that, him and Ellie was together, I said, wait a minute. So Ellie sucked off and did that striptease or whatever she did for the president and gonna go home and put her lips on that man too? That is nasty, Ellie. Ellie, you's a nasty bitch, okay? I don't know what your end game is, but you's a nasty bitch and I don't like it. I don't like it. And you's a black woman playing ping pong between these two white men. Girl, what is your problem? Have some pride. Have some dignity. What is your end game, sweetie? Okay? But anyway, moving on from that. We get Donald, well, Max had went over there. I know, Cal went over there to the hospital to see what Max was. Baby, he done found out that Diane had Max moved. Okay, so now he pissed. And here go Donald, that bitch. Okay, bitch, you want to start some shit? We can play some game, bitch. I got your, you want to be a diva? I'll show you who's going to be a diva, bitch. I was sitting here like, Donald, this is a totally, like, Donald is feeling his judge, okay? He feeling his shit tonight, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't all like this in the first season. Like, he real talkative and real, feeling himself. You want to see a diva, bitch? I'ma show you a diva, and calling everybody bitches and shit. I was like, Donald, what happened? Cal done got up into you or whatever, or you got up into Cal. What is it? Because it is a lot with your personality change that quick, all right? I don't know if I like it, Donald. What's going on? Stop that. Meanwhile, my baby Bobby, he done brought Max over there to the cabin. First of all, Lily sitting there with the window shade up. I'd be too scared. I ain't even gonna lie. I have to have that window shade down. First of all, we in the cabin in the woods and it's dark. No, pull that shade down. I don't want to see no shadows in the woods, okay? It's bad enough that I probably got to hear what's going on outside with the wind and the animals and shit chirping. I don't want to hear all that, okay? But did I have to see it? No. So Bobby shows up with Max. She was like, who the fuck is this? It was like, you do everything. Because he was like, this Max, he an agent. I got to help him out. Go in the bathroom. Give me that bag. That's the IV, and give me a hanger so I can start an IV on him. Because he was bleeding. Lily pointed out the obvious. Oh, my God, you're bleeding. He's bleeding. No shit. But he was like, Lily, hurry the fuck up. I was like, Lily, move your ass, because she was moving kind of slow to go get the IV. I said, Lily, girl, get up. Them pants tight as shit. Them pants tight as shit. They was constricting her, bitch. She couldn't walk. Okay, she had to scoot. But anyway, she finally come up in there. You know, they get Max situated. I thought Bobby was gonna fall on that floor trying to put Max up in that lower bunk. You know, a part of me thought they was gonna put Max in the top bunk because it looked like it would have been a little bit easier just to throw his ass over there. But Bobby had to use his knees, and he had to turn it to Bobby the Stallion and bend them bitches down, okay, and put Max on that bed. I said, oh, he was straining, bitch. He was straining. He was sweaty as hell. He get on a conference, he FaceTime or whatever. What's her name? Um, Diane, trying to see what's up. Yeah, I got Max, but let me tell you something. I'm not going to tell you where he at. I'm not going to give you all that stuff. Go to the gas station. You know which one. Get the stuff, and I'll meet your ass there because they tracking you, okay? They tracking you. Got 45 seconds before they pick up and know exactly where you at. And so that's what was going on with that situation. I was like, oh, Bobby, take charge, baby. You know, just take charge, okay? And he was like, I am. And I was like, I know, I like it. You know, I want Bobby to play with his chest. You know what I'm saying? I want him to pop him up. Girl, some of y'all probably be confused about me, bitch. Don't be. I just like looking at nice things, okay? And nice people. You know what I'm saying? And he's a nice looking guy, okay? But, anyway, moving on from that, we get to who else was up in this episode? Barry, because I'm saving the good shit for last, baby. Barry is in a jail. So the guy that got him out the first time, that had did the favor for Sam, he went to the jail and he was like, "What the fuck are your ass doing now? Okay, why are you here?" He was like, told him about Ruth and all that situation. And, of course, he was like, well, you can't get out. And Ruth done already pressed charges against you. And, they going to have to bail his ass out. Okay, so he just can't let him out. And so he wanted to call somebody. He was like, who you going to call? You going to call your daddy? Or you going to call your mama? He was like, man, I just called my girlfriend. So he get on the phone with Sharon. Which, am I the only one surprised that Sharon actually answered the phone, okay, and didn't let it go to the voicemail or whatever? I am surprised that she actually answered it. And so, when he called, he was like, listen, I'm in jail. She was like, bitch, what? Now, see, that would have been my reaction, too. And then my other reaction would have been the same thing as hers when he said, okay, he told her the situation about Ruth. She understood. But when he said, I need you to come and bail me out, my reaction would have been her reaction. Bitch, with what money? What are you talking about? He was like, you know what money? Get that money that you put up in my room underneath the dresser. She was like, bitch, what are you talking about? The money that's under the dresser, you know what I'm talking about. Go get it. Okay. At this point in time, we still don't know where that money came from. We don't know who put it there. And we don't know who put that knife there at all either. Okay. And I don't know if Kareem would even be that vindictive to do something like that, but something is fishy and we need to get to the bottom of where that money came from. We already remember in first season that the reason why he's acting like this now with Sharon is because he was told that Kareem sells drugs and Sharon is in on it too. So he thinking probably that money is from drug shit or whatever and it's from Sharon. Okay. And Kareem told Sharon that Barry was the one that was dealing the drugs and dealing with Pinky and all that stuff. So we don't know what's true. We first of all, Barry too dumb. Okay, so I already know that. We gonna stay on that. He too dumb. All right. So she was like, all right, I'll do what I gotta do, hang up the phone. Then we get to speaking of Barry. Speaking of Barry, let's go to Richard and Nancy, bitch. Richard was not playing any type of games tonight, bitch, okay? Richard sit up at that table, and he had a whole bunch of papers, like he was in deep thought. He was studying and shit. I'm sitting here like, what is he doing? Okay? Girl, at this point, Nancy come in like, hey, Richard, I got your dinner. I said, first of all, the plate looked decent. It looked real nice. I mean, I seen some broccoli, I seen some little corn, probably some rice, probably looked like some little chicken, could be a little steak. Bitch, it looked really nice, okay? I was like, that's a nice put together plate. Richard said, bam. I said, no, you didn't, Richard. Now, goddamn. Now, I know you don't want to fuck with the bitch, but you at least could have let her put the shit on the table. You ain't have to disrespect that plate because that plate did not do nothing to you. That plate looked nutritious, okay? That plate looked like it could help you with your health, okay? And you look like you haven't eaten in days, okay? Because you are stressed the fuck out because your bitch cheated on you, okay? I'm not trying to take up for Nancy. I'm trying to take up for the plate, okay? That's what I'm trying to take up for. You know, the plate didn't ask to be here. The plate of food didn't ask to be here, and he ain't asked to be disrespected like that. You know what I'm saying? Nancy was like, man, I gotta pick this up. He was like, sit down. I was like, oh, now first of all, we asked him why you here. Now you want her to sit down. Richard, make up your mind. He said, for right now, I want her ass to sit down because I got some questions. I was like, okay, I'm going to let you lead the way. Go ahead and proceed. Okay, bitch. She was like, what you doing? And he was like, you know what? Picky, he turned it to Left Eye. When Left Eye was in VH1 Behind the Music, and they was trying to explain how they went bankrupt, and she said, let's do our math, okay? This is how you go bankrupt when you sell so and so many albums. People, let's do our math, okay? I said, oh, what we finna do? Here go Richard. Richard was like, now see, Picky's birthday was in September. So that means that he probably was conceived in December, okay? Okay, and when I was overseas doing and fighting for my country, whatever, you used to send me letters every other day. I used to get something all the time. But then for like this 3-week period right here, that's when I didn't get anything. But then I got this note. She was like, read it, read it. Here go Nancy. No, Richard, I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it. Why do you want me to do this? Read it, bitch. I was like, oh shit, Richard, you ain't got to do all that. She was like, Richard, I went over to see your mom, and your mom is doing real great. I also saw your brother, and he looks like he's doing better. Keep going. Richard, I don't want to. Keep going. And he looks good too, and it's reminding me how I miss you so much. I said, bitch, 2 + 2 = 4. I'm not a dumb bitch, but baby, Nancy fucked Richard's brother, okay? The way she was acting, the way she keep on, it got to be somebody that he know, and it got to be somebody close to him. And who else would it? And he said, when I came back, that nigga couldn't even look me in my face. So what is he, bitch? And she still wouldn't admit who it was. I said, oh no. He said, get the fuck out, bitch. Okay, get out. Get out. I really wanted him to call her bitch. That would have been real, okay? That would have been real. Because we let our emotions fly when we pissed off, and we say some things that we probably don't mean, but then again, we probably do, and we probably will only say it because we only had the balls to say it when we mad, okay? And so I really wanted him to call her bitch, okay? Because you know it felt like, you felt it coming. You felt it coming. In 9 out of 10, you probably would have called the bitch a bitch too, okay? That's what you probably would have did too. You know, Nancy, I thought I was going to really like you. Nancy, you fucked up the game, okay? We don't fuck with family members like that. We don't do no stuff like that. But, oh, bitch, we get over there to Sam, okay? Sam is up in there at the White House. Victoria up there talking to him, talking about some, you know, is everything okay with Priscilla? Oh yeah, she just has to go home, you know, it was her regular work schedule, whatever, her regular time to go home. Oh, okay. You know, she just flirting with him and everything. She was like, you know, I'm sorry for everything that happened. He was like, what are you talking about? You know, the other day when I came down in my robe, he was like, don't even worry about that, because at the end of the day, she said it ain't gonna never happen again. And when she said that shit, bitch, I said, Sam, don't believe that hoe. Don't believe that hoe. That hoe is not to be trusted, okay? She would have sucked your dick because you probably would have let her. And truth be told, I would have been mad, but I would have understood. I would have understood. It ain't no reason to cheat. But Priscilla, you ain't been giving your man no shit in a long time. Y'all married and y'all land next to each other. And that man is rock hard next to you. And you always tired. Bitch, why is you always tired? Take your ass to the doctor to go see what's going on so y'all can get this shit fixed, okay? Okay? You not doing your wifely heavy duties, bitch. You got me sounding old school and shit, okay? I don't want to come off misogynistic or whatever, but man, you could at least gave him a hand job, okay? I mean, just lick the tip. Lick the tip or something. Like what? Okay. Bitch, go back to Victoria. Victoria talking about she's like, you ain't hear about Max and Yuma? You know, I want you to be the head of my security and all that stuff. And he was like, what happened to Max and Yuma? Bitch, they fought each other and then they shot each other over the same bitch. It was like, wait a minute, nah. She said you got to be better up on your agents. That's what you need to do, like you do with your wife. He was like, listen, let me just tell you this. I am a married man and I am a faithful man. She said, says the person who got hard for Miss Victoria. I was like, that's good. That's really good. I said, bitch, I am not fucking with you. I am not fucking with you. See? He was like, bitch, I would have to think about taking that offer, that position. Okay, it ain't no yes. It ain't no yes because you play too much. I said, oh, Sam, you are in danger. And I feel like Sam probably would step over. Okay? Sam probably would go ahead and hit that if he could. Meanwhile, back at home. Back at home. Priscilla is going crazy. She is on her Angela Bassett shit, okay? From Waiting to Goddamn Exhale. And I'm sitting here like, girl, calm down. Calm down. It's not even that deep, okay? Who you should be mad with is Victoria. I know in these situations you be like, why the woman always pissed off at the other woman or whatever? Because the man know that he in a relationship and he know that he married and all this stuff. But we gonna flip that shit. You knew that. You see how vindictive this bitch is, okay? So that's who you should take that aggression out on. But then again, you can't touch that bitch because if you hit that bitch, you're probably gonna end up in jail because she the first lady and all that shit, okay? And we not trying to get you in there, okay? We don't want no other people up in there like that. We don't need no more of our peoples up in there. And she'll probably have you up in there for the maximum time, okay? We don't need all that. So she said, bitch, let me take it out on Sam. I'm gonna take his shit. He gotta get the fuck out. Get out, get out, get out, throwing his shit. And I'm sitting here like, Priscilla, is it really all that necessary? So you doing all that too because you got guilt. And I know you're thinking in the back of your mind, damn, maybe I should have just gave him a hand job. I'm serious, like what? Girl, she sit down on the floor and she light that cigarette. I said, bitch, you exhausted. All that didn't tired you out, didn't it? Girl, while she was doing all that shit and talking her shit to herself, you know we get mad, we talk to ourselves or whatever. Like, this motherfucker got me fucked up, bitch. And all the shit that I did for that bitch. Da da da. Girl, Nancy then came into the door. I said, wait a minute. Y'all black. We don't lock doors around here. And y'all work for the Secret Service and the White House and all that shit. You would think they would have their doors locked. Did Nancy have a key or something? That's the only explanation that I would take. But Nancy came in and was like, Priscilla, what's going on? You doing spring cleaning? She was like, I mean, it ain't spring, but I mean, yeah, I guess. She was like, bitch, what you over here? Richard kicked me out. I was just wondering if I could stay over here for a little bit. But listen, let me tell you all the shit that was going on. Richie kicked me out. You know, he stopped the payment on the funeral. And I need some help paying the funeral. Can you help me with it? Can I borrow it from you and then I get it from Richard when he stopped being so pissed off? She said, you know what? Sure. I said, now wait a minute. We just gonna say yes to paying for a funeral? That probably costs thousands of dollars. It ain't like it costs $50, you know what I'm saying? And I can get that right back to you next week. No. Funerals cost upward to like $10,000 and up or whatever. I said, what's going on, Priscilla? And then you see the little smirk on her face like, sure. She was like, you know what? I'll take it out of Sam's account. You know, that's what we save up for or whatever, just in case we had some shit like this. And she was like, how much do you need? Nancy was like, well, it's going to be a lot. And she was like, that's fine. What the fuck is it, girl? I'm giving you something. You better take it while the giving is given. And she was like, okay, $8,000. She was like, all right, I'll give you $8,000. You know what? Fuck that. Make it 20. I said, hold up, Priscilla. hold up. You doing all this like you actually called, and then she upped the price to 25. I said, now Priscilla, I know you pissed because you don't know what's going on, but bitch, I will beat your ass. Okay, I will beat your ass when I find out. Okay, now if Sam goes the fuck off on you, cause that is a $8,000, $25,000, bitch. What the fuck? Okay, now girl, you're doing the most. You're doing the most, and you don't even have all the information. And that goes to show you don't trust your man. You don't trust your man that he won't cheat on you. Okay, just because the dick was a little hard, that's a natural reaction. Okay, that is a natural reaction, bitch. Listen, you say certain stuff to me and you rub up against me, girl, I get a little tingle. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That don't mean I want to fuck you. That don't mean I find you. Girl, it just happens. That is a natural goddamn reaction. You know what I'm saying? But, that's just a natural reaction. Just like when air hits your titties and your nipples get hard. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was in Sam's case. And he haven't had it that long. Okay? Nothing wasn't going to say that he was going to actually fuck that bitch. You acting like you giving away his money as if you didn't literally walked in and saw him inserting, exerting, inserting, in and out, in and out, up in Victoria. Okay, legs to the sky, dick and balls and everything. That's what you acting like. You doing too much, Priscilla. Okay, stop that. And you gonna regret this shit. And then gonna tell her, take it to the bank, cash it, take the money to the funeral home, and then go get you a spot or whatever else you want to do with the rest. I said, no, Priscilla. This is not the way to go, Priscilla. Not you. Not you. Boo. Then we go up into the White House. Victoria comes up into Ellie's office. Tell that bitch to come out to the residential quarters. Listen, let's talk. Okay? You don't even know what the fuck you doing. Let me tell you something. The thing about Diane, we couldn't stand that bitch, but that bitch knew how to spill shit. Okay? She knew how to spin shit. The thing that you know how to do is swallow. I said, you good at swallow. She was good at spinning. I said, bitch, you ain't have to do that. Let me tell you something, Ellie. If I was Ellie, I would have just said fuck it and left, because I just got read by the first lady and the fucking chief of staff, and my boyfriend at the crib or whatever, and he probably suspicious of shit. Like, girl, my feelings would have been all type of hurt. Everybody think I'm a hoe at this point. So therefore, listen, I quit. You can have a bitch job back or whatever. I'm done. Okay, she said, bitch, you good at swallow. Okay, what I need you to do is get the fuck out. Okay, while she telling her that she gone hunt to bring his ass up there, Victoria said, do you think I need to call daddy to get this shit fixed? Okay, Hunter don't want that to happen. Meanwhile, Victoria goes and she smells something. And she was like, oh my God, what is that goddamn smell? I said, a dead body. Okay, so girl, she go up into Jason's room and she was like, oh, what is that smell? It's like really strong. She calls downstairs and asks for housekeeping to come upstairs, and something told her to look down on the floor. Bitch, she was like, what is that? She pulled that covers down. Oh my God. I said, Jean is really dead. Y'all really got Jean out here underneath the bed decomposing, stinking up the place. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? The whole time, like when they was on the plane with Jason, the girl up there talking about something. Oh, we should call Jean and blackmail her and to driving us from so and so to get us where we need to go. Saying blackmail her with the fact that she said all that shit about the president, the first lady. Bitch, get out of here. Okay, the girl dead. I said justice for goddamn Jean. But anyway, this was a cute episode. You guys tell me how y'all felt about it, and I will see you guys later. The O is nice. I really like it. Peace.